Thank you very much, Jaish, Rajan. Your leadership has been exceptional. Thank you very much, Osama Anza and Digital Empowerment Foundation. Thank you very much, Sita and VHub. You are friends. We are talking here today about how to look at the future of digital. And we need to learn. We need to learn, and I want us to learn from the person who has given his name to this place. And this is Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Can you all try to pronounce his name? Ambedkar? You speak in the microphone, please, and help me, because everybody has to learn this name. Go ahead. Sita, please. Ambedkar. Okay, Ambedkar. Thank you very much.
Ambedkar.
Come on, try.
Yeah.
So
I don't have to try.
why do I want you to learn that? This man is giving us a hint of how to handle the future of digital. Why? He has chaired the committee which drafted the Constitution of India in the 1940s, and he handed over on the 25th of November 1949 to the Constituent Assembly the Constitution of India. Why is he interesting? He is interesting because he was a lawyer and a politician, but also he was a fighter to free India from the colonial rule. He was a fighter for civil liberties to the individual citizen. He looked at how to get the slavery and the British rule off the necks of the Indian people as much, and this is the turning point, we need to get the data rule off our necks. We face today something which is a technological data colonialism. He faced something which was a political and military colonialism. He fought for the abolition of untouchability. I think we all need to look at how to fight for freeing ourselves from data untouchability. What is untouchability referring to? It's referring to relations of exploitation, of exclusion, of discrimination, and also of humiliation. Ambedkar was the person who theorized that the origin of the deliberate policy to keep people in the subjugation is very much related to a caste rule. Today, I want to pick up on his political economy side. From 1925 to 1936, he was a professor of political economy. And what did he look at? He looked at the exploitation relationship between the colonialists on the one hand and the colonized on the other. Today, the digital data colonialism has 5 names, and they are American big tech companies. And I want to tell you something about Jaish, about the relationship between, on the one hand, revenues, and on the other hand, taxes paid. So if you look at 2022, at somebody like Google and Alphabet, they had $67 billion in revenue, and they paid taxes of $3 billion. So you have a situation where 5% of the overall revenue is going to taxes. 10% goes to R&D, 25% goes to net profits. Why am I telling you this? Because the money which goes into the net profit is being reinvested in artificial intelligence. And they are shaping the future of artificial intelligence. They are doubling their revenues in the last 3 years, accelerating because of artificial intelligence. And it is important to know that when data is the revenue source for ads, for hosting, for services, for commerce, for devices, for streaming, it is all going into the new future of digital. And we are at the turning point from data as just something which people process to data becoming to be the key feed for artificial intelligence. What is important about this? At the beginning of a Congress which deals with digital democracy and us, we need to look at, together with Ambedkar, at the issue regarding how to free ourselves from that. He started to write on the Indian Constitution in 1925, his first paper, and he delivered the Constitution in 1959. So 25 years he took in order to do this. I think we are into something similar in terms of struggle, in terms of understanding, and in terms of finding the appropriate means. Digital colonialism is defined by the ownership and the central control of the critical digital infrastructure of the future by foreign entities. Let us not be mistaken. We need to increase the taxes so that we have more revenues from that kind of business of AI. We need to make sure that digital literacy is spread, that everybody can be a user of it. And we need to make sure that the ownership of the infrastructure belongs to the people. That's the vision of WSA for you this evening. Thank you very much.